Well, that was a lovely church service. Time to go home.
This is Mike Cook, and you're watching RCF 76.
Half the time I don't even pay attention to the service. I just go because my family's there and, I'd like to see them. And that's the only place I actually get to see my family, which is pretty sad. You should be able to see your family anytime you want. Not in my case. Another reason I go is to see my 7-year-old daughter, Caitlin. Her mother and I agreed to have the visits every second week at my church, so my mother can supervise the visits. Even though I don't really need supervision. It's what the court suggested, so that's what we're doing. And yeah. This month is going to be weird because next Sunday is supposed to be a day that I see her, but she's got something at her other church that she wants to go to. So the next time I see her will be Father's Day and the week after. So it'll be 2 weeks in a row this month, which is kind of awesome, really, if you think about it. So those are the major reasons why I go to church. Another reason I go is for the singing. I've always loved singing. And all the songs that we sang when I was younger, even though I didn't know the meaning of it, like of the lyrics, until I was older, I just loved singing the songs. And I still do. And I guess that's another reason why I go. I can't really think of any other reasons. If I do later on, I'll let you know. So, in the Bible, okay, or the Bible days, or, like when the Bible took place, people would burn things, like lambs and goats and sheep and cattle, and the fire from these things that they would burn went up into the heavens to God, and that was cool. Ooh, look at that. Giving myself bunny ears. Doo-doo-doo. Anyway. Damn shadows. But no, seriously though. They would burn something. The fire would go up into heaven. And that would be their offering or their sacrifice to God. Right? Now, nowadays, the offering plate has taken place of that. And everybody puts money in a basket or a bowl or whatever, whatever the church decides to pass around. And that would be, whatever. When I was younger, I thought that money went to God. And, if he didn't get your money, he would kick you out of the church. But when I got older, I realized that the money that they collect goes to pay the bills of the building that the church is in. And if you didn't pay the bills, you got kicked out of the building. Now, once I realized that, that's when I started thinking of the church as a cult. It's like, okay, well, all they need their money for is to pay for their building. What else is, what else are they lying about? Because I figured, I thought that they were passing the collection plate around for God. but it wasn't. It was to pay the bills of the church, which I found out years later. But I started looking at the church as a cult. And it's like, okay, well, they're praying to a God that they can't see. Okay, every religion, every religion is like that. Okay, they can't see, like physically see their gods, right? So I figured, okay, well, does God really exist? Is this just a way to make money? Is this just a way to throw down their beliefs on people? Is the Bible made up? I don't know. I didn't know. I was going through this big, huge phase, and I stopped going to church. And I started researching all of this stuff. And when I found out that I was wrong and started looking at every religion, I began to realize that when you get down to it and you sort out all the basics of every religion, it's all the same. It is. It's all the same. In every religion, there's probably something different. There's differences in every religion, but the goal is the same. When you die, you go to heaven, or you meet your maker, or you go to a higher plane. You go somewhere of some spiritual thing, like you go to a place of serenity. I think that's the right word. Not sure. I'll have to look that up. But no, like seriously though, you go to a higher plane. You go to your creator or your maker or your God or whatever you want to call it. Like even atheists believe in something. Everything has a common goal. So I started looking at it as, okay, everybody's got their own thing. Everybody's got everything. Like everybody's got this common goal. Everybody's religion is pretty much the same. When when you look at it, when you get down to the nitty-gritty of the whole thing, it's all the same. So I started going back to church. And I've been going ever since. Like probably not every single Sunday, but the majority of Sundays I would go there. Excuse me, this is bothering me. Damn. I slept most of the day. This is just to make up for the whole day lost in vlogging. But anyway, I think I'm done. I mean, this little thing is like 6.5 minutes long. Not including everything else that I did on my way home from church. So, I think I'm going to end it here. Check out the channel of the week below, plus all the other links. Find out how you can be in my intro. And, as always, bunny ears. Take it easy.